Good afternoon. I'm Gwendolyn Morton, and this is Live at 5 on WBON-TV 9, where every local story starts here. Some of our top headlines for the day. Madison Central football could make history tonight. We've got the details on that. Plus, the Madison County Sheriff's Office arrested a man wanted with the help from Canine Spike. And do you have plans for the weekend? Samantha Burford is here in the studio with some ideas on this week's Weekender Report. We're going to take a look at the weather with Cassie and, of course, your sports report with Michael Watkins. All coming up here today live at 5. But first, in our WBON-TV big story of the day, when one of your local sports teams has a chance at history, there's good reason to open up our local newscast with that being the lead story. Michael and the sports crew are already in Lexington getting ready for tonight's epic showdown. So let's check in with him and see what's going on as we get ready to bring you coverage of the big game.
That's right, Gran. We are in Lexington getting ready for the Madison Central versus Frederick Douglass game. Gage, Copeland, Beck, and myself made our way up north to get things ready, get the equipment set up, and to get ready to go live here at 6:30 for the 7 p.m. kickoff between the Indians and the Broncos in the Region Championship game. We told you yesterday, Central looking for their third all-time Region Championship. It would be their third since 2018 should they get it. But the issue is they have never defeated Frederick Douglass. They are 0-5 all-time, and that includes a 21-14 loss back in mid-October of this year. So what happens tonight? Many are expecting a Frederick Douglass blowout, but also many expected a Bryan Station blowout last week, and we saw what Central did there in a 21-19 win in the second round of the postseason. Now it's round 3, the Region Championship, and there are lots of ways to tune in tonight. If you are watching WBON-TV 9 over the air, that's where you can find the game tonight on your TVs. We are on Spectrum Cable, channel 712. Also on Foothills Communication, Irvin Online, and PRTC Cable. So look for us there if you're wanting to watch the game tonight. You can also watch the game on the WBON-TV Roku channel or view it at WBONTV.com by clicking on the Watch Live button at 6:30. That's when our pregame coverage will begin. The kickoff at 7 p.m. You can also listen to the game on 106.7 The Pinnacle. So lots of places to listen tonight and watch as Madison Central takes on Frederick Douglass. Either way, history will be made tonight, but if you're a Madison Central fan, you hope for the first time it is in your favor. Later on in sports, in the Mammoth Bar and Grill Sports Report, we're going to look ahead to the EKU versus North Alabama game tomorrow. For the Colonels, it's senior day, and we'll hear from EKU coach Walt Wells about this senior class and what this group really means to him. That's coming up later on here on Live at 5. But Graham, we'll get it back over to you. Thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you in about an hour and a half here on WBON-TV 9.
Michael, we'll see you back with that sports report here in just a few minutes. Well, moving on to crime in Madison County, an attempt to locate a wanted Madison County man. Officials with the Madison County Sheriff's Office staged an early morning observation of a home on Greens Crossing Road. That was yesterday morning. Officials say 3 officers arrived just after 4 a.m. to the residence in eastern Madison County in an attempt to locate Johnny Ray McQueen, who was known to have 2 outstanding warrants for his arrest. Throughout the course of their investigation on scene, officers say McQueen was seen dropping through a hole in the floor and into a crawl space beneath the residence. The perimeter was then set up around the residence. Around 6 a.m., Deputy Cremine arrived on scene to assist. Police-certified Canine Spike was deployed to conduct a large area search of the home crawl space where McQueen was located. McQueen was lodged in the Madison County Detention Center for a parole violation warrant, a failure to appear warrant, and resisting arrest. Laurel County police arrested a man Thursday evening in connection to a theft investigation. That's according to officials. Detective Tommy Houston had obtained a Laurel District Court complaint warrant of arrest for 64-year-old Jeffrey Kelly as part of an investigation into an alleged theft. Police arrived at Kelly's residence off Felts School Road, approximately 10 miles south of London, around 5:30 p.m. Allegedly, Kelly had been cashing checks with insufficient funds totaling almost $14,000. He was charged with theft by unlawful taking of $10,000 or more, but under $1 million, and lodged in the Laurel County Correctional Center. The Kentucky Attorney General Russell Coleman is leading a coalition of 30 states and urging the U.S. Congress to pass the Bipartisan Kids Online Safety Act, or KOSA, before the end of the year. The coalition, led by Tennessee Attorney General Jonathan Skrmetti, is calling for stronger protection for children online due to the growing concerns over youth mental health linked to excessive social media use. Studies show that minors spending over 5 hours a day online contributing to the risk issues is likely anxiety, depression, and sleep disruption. The attorneys general are pushing for key provisions in KOSA, including mandatory default safety settings that would require platforms to automatically enable the strongest safety features for minors, eliminating the need for users to opt in. The bill would also focus on addiction prevention, allowing parents and young users to disable manipulative features such as algorithm recommendations that encourage endless scrolling. Additionally, the legislation would provide parents with tools to identify harmful behaviors and better report dangerous content. Coleman emphasized that protecting children is not a partisan issue. Kentucky joins a broad coalition of states in urging Congress to take swift action on this important legislation. With that, we're going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. Saw a little bit of snow last night. We've got Cassie in the Weather Center in just a minute. She's going to tell us if we've got any more on the way. That's coming up next here live at 5.
Are you considering a bathroom remodel? Think about this. Remodeling your bathroom without addressing the plumbing is like going to get a facelift when you need heart surgery. Plumbing is the heart of your home. At Fast Flow, we understand the importance of a well-functioning plumbing system. Our expert plumbers have years of experience in providing top-notch plumbing services. Don't just settle for a pretty face. Choose Fast Flow Plumbing before you remodel and keep your home's heart beating perfectly.
Call a pro at Fast Flow!
We would like to invite you to join our family at Bishop's Small Engine Repair.
Outdoor Power has become a family tradition, with 3 generations here bringing you years of experience.
We will help you find the best selection of outdoor power equipment from Cub Cadet, Grasshopper, DeWalt, Makita, Echo, Shindawa, and now Steel in our Georgetown store.
Or bring your equipment into our service department. We will keep it running for years to come.
And as with all families, we have to keep Mama happy. So come on in and see us at Bishop's Small Engine Repair in Richmond and in Georgetown.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
Hey everyone, Jeremy here with the Red Poppy. We're not your typical small business. We're a full floral and gift boutique, plus serve coffee and refreshers, and we have several food options as well. Stop by our convenient drive-thru on your way to work or let us deliver. Like us on Facebook and join us live at 5 each Friday where we give away great gifts. So far this year, we've given away a trip to Vegas, a trip for 4 to Disney World, and lots more. Come see us anytime and take advantage of our full menu at the Red Poppy, 5006 Atwood Drive, Suite 1 in Richmond.
Are you tired of the same food options when you're trying to decide what's for dinner? Let Mamoot Bar and Grill in Richmond ease that burden. Their one-of-a-kind menu offers fine Mexican options, plus burgers, a large selection of sandwiches and wraps, pasta, steaks, seafood, and a full list of appetizers. You can please everyone on your guest list with a trip to Mamoot Bar and Grill, located in Richmond at 2187 Lexington Road, across from Whitehall Elementary School.
Welcome back to Live at 5. A little snow fell last night. We've got Cassie in the Weather Center today. She's going to give us a complete look at that forecast for the weekend.
Thanks so much, Gwendolyn. Big football game tonight. We have Madison Central versus Frederick Douglass. Now, this game played in Lexington. Pregame starts at 6:30. And if you're heading out there, you'll want to bundle up. It is going to be cool and breezy. You might need that rain jacket as well, as we do have a slight shower chance towards the beginning of the game. This does clear out during game time, so some good news there. But it is going to be cool. About 44 degrees. That's at game start time, down into those lower 40s by game end. We're going to be seeing 15-mile-per-hour winds with about 25-mile-per-hour gusts. So stay warm and good luck. Going to be cold but pleasant night for that big game tonight. Now, as we head into the weekend, we are going to see things dry out. Conditions look to be drier and warmer with more rain chances in the forecast as we head into our Thanksgiving week next week. So let's take a look at what's going on. A lot of cloud cover, very isolated rain chance as we head into the evening, overnight hours tonight. For the most part, things are going to be staying dry, but just be aware that we could see a stray shower or two into the early morning hours on Saturday. Then quite a bit of cloud cover on tap as we head into Saturday, but should see some peaks of sunshine to finish the weekend on Sunday as things really start to turn warmer. But here's what we have overnight tonight into early Sunday morning. Temperatures dropping down into the low to mid 30s. Then as we head into Saturday afternoon, we're looking at high temperatures up into the 40s. Stray shower definitely not out of the question, but for the most part, things do look to stay dry. Then check out this warm up. 57 for Sunday, 60s for Monday with some unsettled conditions next week. Back to you, Gwendolyn.
Thanks, Cassie. If you want a full look at that forecast, you can find it anytime at WBON-TV.com. Moving over to Lexington, Fayette County, an animal care and control has made a significant breakthrough in a disturbing animal cruelty case there. Catherine and Ariana Merriweather, primary suspects, have been apprehended by Lexington police following an anonymous tip. The case came to light when authorities discovered 2 dogs confined in crates at a residence on Emerson Drive. Tragically, one of those dogs perished due to neglect and deprivation of basic necessities such as food and water. The recent amendments to Kentucky's Ethan's Law have evaluated the severity of animal cruelty offenses, allowing for harsher penalties. Catherine Merriweather now faces felony charges. Ariana Merriweather was arrested on an unrelated warrant. The Lexington Fayette Animal Care and Control urges anyone who witnesses or suspects animal cruelty to report it immediately. Well, a Frankfort attorney, Brian Logan, has admitted to defrauding a client's estate of nearly $240,000. Logan, who was named as the executor of the estate, misappropriated funds for his personal use. The attorney engaged in a series of fraudulent transactions, including transferring funds to his personal account, forging documents, and obtaining loan using fraudulent information. The stolen funds were used to pay off credit card debt and finance personal expenses. Logan faces up to 30 years in prison and potential financial penalties. His sentencing is scheduled for March the 5th of 2025. With that, we're going to take a quick break. We've got Michael Watkins up next with your local sports report here live at 5.
Hey y'all, it's Sawyer.
And Gus and Petey.
From Hicks and Punson, Kentucky Lawyers.
Sawyer, can I ask you a question? If size matters, why did David beat Goliath?
That's because it's not the size of the dog in the fight that matters, it's the size of the fight in the dog. If you've been hurt in an accident and want local lawyers who will fight for you, call Mr. Josh Nydad yet.
Call 859-777-7000 or visit honestdealers.com.
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best fajitas in town. Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
How do you protect your family during a disaster? Have a plan of action for tornadoes, floods, earthquakes, and for an incident at the Bluegrass Army Depot. Know what you will do and how you will contact each other. Having a plan helps to keep you calm and not panic. Visit EstleCountyEMA.com to get started today. Plan today for a safer tomorrow.
At the Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, we have activities galore, including video games, bowling, pool, delicious food at Champions, plus karaoke and live entertainment 7 days a week. Enjoy the climate-controlled patio, watch NFL football, and your Kentucky Wildcats all season long. The Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, just off exit 87 at 1025 Amberley Way in Richmond.
At Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, we make it our priority to deliver the gentle, compassionate care that you deserve from a dentist. Offering single-visit restoration on crowns, bridges, inlays, onlays, and veneers with CERAC. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry is equipped to handle all your dental needs, from surgical implant placement and restoration, teeth whitening, root canal therapy, and more. And we now have the Cone Beam 3D technology for taking scans of the jaw. For your next dental appointment, call Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry at 859-985-0201.
Are you looking for a brand new SUV that won't break the bank? Look no farther than Jack Burford Chevrolet, home of the newly redesigned 2024 Trax. Bigger, bolder, more refined, and starting under $25,000, the new Chevy Trax is really upped its game. Come see us at Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond, or check us out at jackburford.com to see everything this new Trax has to offer.
Welcome back to Live at 5. EKU football will close out the regular season tomorrow at home versus North Alabama. And for Watwells and the program, they get to honor a senior class that is near and dear to the head coach. With more on that, we look back at this segment from Monday night's sports show in today's Mammoth Bar and Grill Sports Report.
We talked about that today. I mean, finishing is, talk about it most of the time pregame, in the locker room in different areas. Just remind them of all the stuff they went through to get here. And, not just what we put them through, but in their life, people sacrificing, their mom driving them to practice when they're little and all the different things. Because, that means a lot to a lot of people.
Yeah.
And the game means a lot to everybody in that locker room. And it, don't go out there and don't fight to finish. And that's, we've kind of gone with the boxing theme here since Tarleton, and I think they've bought into that a little bit too. But, every boxing match has some form of a finish, and that's what we talk about. And, it's good to see that. We got to finish. We got to finish the season Saturday the right way. And, it's a one-game mentality, 1-0 mentality, and that's what we're talking about this week. And, fight to the finish. And, it's been a long season. We've had, injuries and, we have a few departures, not many, and, just different things. We've had our ups and we've had our downs. I mean, we lose the first 2 games of the season, then we go on a 3-game streak, and then we lose 2 on the road to Southern Utah and Abilene. And, people are writing us off, and that's fine. That's I don't listen to any of that. No. I mean, listen, there's got to be greater things to talk about than me. So, I just worry about, are we doing what we need to do to be successful? And we've turned it around a little bit, and we've got to finish it the right way, because that's what's important. That's
and the wins are happening at home.
Oh, and that's the big thing.
They're happening away, but at home.
Yeah, that was one of your goals, to finish the season undefeated at Roy Kidd Stadium, and you got that in front of you this week.
We got that in front of us this week, and that's something that I hope is important, as important to them as it is to me, because, I want everybody, when they come into Roy Kidd Stadium, expect to win, like it says, and I want the opponents to, not enjoy coming there because of the atmosphere. And, at our Central Arkansas game, Kentucky was off, and we had a lot of things going on. We had a tremendous crowd.
Yeah.
And we had tremendous support, and you could hear them at the end of the game when they were making that last drive. And I think it affected them. And so, we need that again this Saturday. And, first of all, our 21 seniors deserve that.
Yep. Yeah.
They've gone through a lot here. They came here under COVID. And, a lot of them did,
Yeah.
especially the high school kids. And
Well, that's why this class is so special to you, right?
And, this is the first one. Peyton Collins is the only one that was here before me. And Peyton was here. He redshirted in 19, and then he's been here the 5 years and played all 5 years. And I think they said today he had 55 starts. And, him and Mike got one invitation to an all-star game today, which we'll announce later on if they decide to play in it. And which
Mike Smith.
Yeah.
Mike Smith Jr. And so, it's special to see those things happening. And, I hadn't coached a game without Peyton Collins at left tackle. And so, it's going to be a special moment to see him and his family and go through all that. And, Peyton had opportunities to leave. Mike probably had opportunities to leave, and they all do. But they created their value here. And we talk about that a lot. How are you creating your value? And I hope that they understand that their value don't stop Saturday,
Yeah.
Hopefully the season doesn't stop Saturday, but you know what I mean. I hope it doesn't at the end of this season. I hope they don't realize that their value here in Richmond doesn't stop. It just keeps growing and increasing, and they want to come back and be a part of the EKU and Richmond community. And that doesn't mean they have to live here and all that, but always have a special place where they want to come back and be a part of. And, it's like I talked to them. If you win, that's even more special. And unfortunately, that's how it is. And you can sit there, well, that's not right. No, that's how it is.
Yeah.
The world loves winners. And if you can win and have a chance to come back, and people will remember what you did, and hopefully you'll show your children where you did it, and those type of things. So, I hope special moments, for those guys are there for them.
When inclement weather hits the greater Richmond area, you can count on Richmond's very own WBON-TV 9 news team. Continuing news team coverage of traffic alerts, power outages, road conditions, and traffic impacts like accidents or downed trees. Accurate forecast, watches and warnings, local cancellations and delays, and official information from emergency management and the National Weather Service. Be sure to like and follow WBON-TV on Facebook for breaking news, alerts, watches, and warnings. And log on to WBON-TV.com for all the news on your schedule. Count on WBON-TV 9 and our media partners 100.7 FM The Coyote for outstanding team coverage when you need it most. Thanks for watching Richmond's very own Channel 9.
And at the half, EKU leads state 21-7.
I love the way these look.
Thanks.
Yeah, go Colonels.
Is it here? Hey, Coach, it's right here, but shouldn't you be at the game?
Carry your favorite team with you everywhere you go with a new EKU branded debit card from CG Bank. No matter what season it is, always show your Colonel pride.
Has anyone seen Coach?
Heard the name Chenault Vineyards, but what do you know about it? Chenault Vineyards is a place for the community to enjoy. Central Kentucky's premier event and wedding destination with 5 event venues, full-service catering, over 13 varieties of wine, live music entertainment, seasonal food options, weekly themed Wednesday night out and girls night out, trivia, murder mystery date nights, and free yoga on the point with beautiful views. Everyone can find something to do at Chenault Vineyards. Want to know more? Follow them on Facebook and Instagram or plan your night out at ChenaultVineyards.com. It's that time of year when we are day and night driving with our kids all over. Your car never stops. At Amco Transmissions, we make sure to keep you rolling. We have the latest technology, certified technicians, and longest warranty to keep your vehicles running strong. We specialize in all foreign and domestic transmissions, drivetrain, or just general maintenance. Did you know at Amco the average customer saves $1,800 in comparison to the dealer? And Amco has a longer warranty. Come see us at Amco Transmission for the best service and the cheapest prices around. AA MCO.
If you love local sports, you'll love the Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show. Join your host, Michael Watkins, and Samantha Burford as they cover sports news for the greater Madison County area. Get your local sports news every Monday night from 6 to 7 p.m. on WBON Channel 9 and on radio at Y92.5, V99.3, and WKXO Sports Radio 103.5. The Jack Burford Chevrolet Sports Show is also brought to you by Aero Auto Glass, Nuevo Vallarta, and Bishop's Small Engine Repair.
Well, whether it's stand-up comedy, football, or live music, there's something for everyone happening this weekend in Madison and surrounding counties. WBON-TV's Samantha Burford is here to tell you about all these fun events and more in this week's edition of the Weekender Report. Here's Samantha.
Welcome to this edition of the Weekender Report for the weekend of November 22nd through November 24th. Here are 5 events that you need to know about before you kick off this weekend. I'm Samantha Burford, and let's get this weekend started. This Saturday, the EKU football Colonels take on North Alabama at 2 p.m. in Roy Kidd Stadium. Head football coach Walt Wells is asking everyone to be in the stands to support and celebrate their 21 seniors on Senior Day. This will conclude their regular season with a chance to finish 6-0 at home this season. You can get your tickets at EKUsports.com. And on Saturday, the Spotlight Acting School is having a day full of festive, fun-filled events and performances. Starting at 9 a.m., you can browse through unique holiday gifts and handmade crafts from local vendors at their vendor fair and check out their over 100 amazing online auction items. Then, at 10 a.m., have your pictures taken with Santa. Starting at 6:30, sit back and enjoy Giants in the Sky performance. And then at 8 p.m., it's Little Shop of Horrors performance. If you love a comedy show, then head over to the Mad Axe in Richmond on Saturday night for an evening you'll laugh your axes off. Get it? The Mad Axe. Special performances by Holly Kennedy, Greg Brown, Jericho Puckett, Ben Potts, and featuring Big Jake Hovis. You can pre-purchase tickets at the Mad Axe for $10 or at eventbrite.com, or $15 at the door. Show starts at 9 p.m. Sunday, November 24th, enjoy another family activity with the Forestry Outreach Center at the Pinnacles. You can help our bird friends enjoy a nice meal by making a natural bird feeder to take home or bring in the forest. This event is always free from kindergarten through 6th grade with their age kids in mind, and it all happens from 2 to 3 p.m. Celebrate the holidays with the Kings of Brass featuring the EKU Faculty Brass Ensemble. And Canadian Brass comes to the EKU Center for the Arts on Sunday, November 24th. Canadian Brass have received a combined total of 24 Grammys and Juno nominations, and won the German Echo Award. This group loves to engage with its audiences and will help you celebrate the holiday season during their concert. You can get your tickets for this November 24th concert at EKUcenter.com. Thank you for watching this November 22nd edition of the Weekender Report. We hope you found an event you're interested in to enjoy with your family and your community. Make sure to tell your friends to watch the Weekender Report every weekend on WBON-TV. Thanks for watching. I'm Samantha Burford.
Thanks, Samantha. Looks like there are a lot of great things going on during the weekend. Make sure you get out and enjoy. Watch that weather, see what it's going to do before you get out. And also, don't forget, we've also got that game of the week tonight. That is Madison Central. They are taking on Frederick Douglass at Frederick Douglass. If you can't make it over to Lexington to watch that game, don't worry. We've got it right here for you on Channel 9. You can also listen to it if you're out and about in your car at 106.7, or you can catch it on our Roku or any of the other streaming devices out there. Have a wonderful weekend. Check out that game. And of course, we will all be right back here Monday. More news, more weather, more sports, live at 5.